than the little jelly cups we had as kids. What are the flavors that you offer?
We have three here. The first one here is it's mango. The jelly itself is a tropical fruit jelly. We put little cream, fresh mangoes, and like oatmeal cookies on top. The second one here is a coffee-based jelly. We place ice cream and Oreo bits on top. And the third one is a lychee-based jelly with nata and a cherry. So the fruity ones are both made with real fruit juice. So it's a little much healthier than what you would find normally.
Right. Okay. So where do you guys offer your goods? Do you sell them at school? Do you do like the pick-up delivery thing?
Currently for Roti Junction, we've been doing in-school bazaars, both in the college and the high school communities. But also we do private functions like catering sometimes for families, private affairs.
For us, we've done mostly in school as well. We spent some time also in Tendecitas one time, so we went outside the school. But a lot of what we've done also is go around, for example, dorms and students, and we just bring it to them and offer it to them. And I think it's been relatively successful.
Okay, so you're sort of like the ice cream man, as in like you literally come around with your cups and
stuff. That really happens.
Right. Okay. Now I know that for these projects you work in groups, right? Of like what, 6?
Around 6, yeah.
Okay. What are the challenges and difficulties that you guys have faced so far?
Well, for one, the product's pretty new. It's the market's not really used to it yet, so we had to kind of roughly estimate the demand for it. And of course, it comes with having to manage your time. We have other subjects. It's just our thesis subject, so we have others also to consider. But also, I guess, inventory-wise, it's hard to store it and who brings it home. The simple stuff, really.
Right.
Yeah, we think it's the same. It's very difficult to introduce Filipinos, especially students who are on a budget, to a new concept. So many of them think it's juice. Many of them think it's a cake, so it's very difficult to introduce them to something new. And aside from that, it's really the time management, figuring out who is free to handle what aspects of the business. So working with a group, we have a lot of trouble with those things, but we find time to manage and discuss them.
Right, and it always, because when I was in school, I'd also see my management friends doing this kind of thing, and it looks like a lot of fun, is it?
Well, definitely for my group it is. Today we actually have a bazaar, and we're actually, part of us is wondering what's going on at the bazaar right now. Part of us is wondering how are the sales, and for us it's really a learning experience and something that we didn't expect at all.
It's really fun to introduce the product to people. It's fun to go out and like sell it and really experience the business outside from the textbook. But of course, there are difficulties as well. But then at the end of the day, I think that the learning experience is really rewarding. So we're really happy with that.
Right, I'm sure. Okay, you guys are graduating in like a couple of weeks, basically,
yes.
Right? From your experience of this, do you think entrepreneurship is something you want to jump into right after graduation? Or do you think it'll wait a while? Or would corporate be more appropriate for you?
I think at least in my group, the common opinion is that the product is too much of a hit, at least from where we've been placing, to let pass. So we've been trying to look into where we could place in the next school year, maybe in other cafeterias already, maybe place in more prominent bazaars, like there's Mercato, those foodie bazaars. So we've been exploring our options already.
Okay, but you're liking the entrepreneur thing. You sound like you've caught the entrepreneur bug somewhere.
For sure.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, Peterson, same for you or no?
We're definitely gonna try to pursue it after, but then many of us have other plans to go to law school, go corporate. But then as a side, we think that we want to continue experimenting with this and see how far we can go in the near future.
Right. Okay, you both said it's sort of difficult to introduce different food concepts to the Pinoy market, especially the student population. So how are you able to do that? I mean, is it as simple as having like a interesting signage with an explanation about the product? Do you give out flyers? How do you make them understand exactly what you're selling and why they should try it?
Well, for us, we knew that it was important to be kind of strong with our marketing ways. We really try to do for one, word of mouth. It's very important for us. We try to make use of the Ateneo Blue Eagles, a lot of us have friends. A lot of the people from the group have friends from the team, so we've been trying to kind of get their celebrity status and use that to our advantage.
Okay, so a celebrity, campus celebrity
Yes.
endorsers already.
Basically.
Okay.
And of course, you go above the line with your flyering. You have sales strategies. We have buy 5 get 1 free, those stuff. And
Okay.
we raffled off a shirt signed by the team. So there.
Okay, very creative.
We try to be strategic with how we come up with marketing. Like we ask ourselves, what do people want? What are they looking for? And from there, we fix our marketing strategy towards those things. So we tell people it's healthy. We tell people it's new. And we try some like the ice cream man type of strategy. We really try to be creative and go where a lot of businesses are afraid or hesitant to go. So that's really been our strategy. And of course, we try to maintain our fun and funny looking appeal. And I think if you look at the product, it itself looks a little quirky, and I think it works out.
Right. Okay. So now I'm gonna have to try your products.
All right.
Right. Okay. So I'm gonna get one of these. Okay. But what is this one? Is this the curry
This
one?
is curry and
And then what's this one?
shawarma, and this
Right.
is the Mexico, which is a taco one. But I suggest you try the curry.
The curry. Would you say this is your best seller?
Yes.
Okay. So tell me what the ingredients are while I'm eating.
So it's made with Hungarian sausages and the usual curry mix, like with the bell pepper and the spices.
Nice. Okay. You have to keep talking.
And a lot of people actually enjoy the curry because it's not really a flavor that you see from any other food store. So there. But then the others, when it comes to sales, they would also follow like quickly behind the curry.
I like it. I love spicy, and that's just right. Okay. So now I need to follow that up with some dessert. Okay. Which flavor do you suggest I try?
The coffee and ice cream is the best seller, but then,
Okay, so
yeah.
I'll try the bestseller then. So coffee jelly, vanilla ice cream, Oreos.
It's a very classic, I think, type of combination.
Right.
Everyone is familiar with individual aspects of it, but I think that as far as assembling it is concerned, it's unique in its own way. So that's why people find it unique, new, but at the same time it's familiar. I think so. That's why people like it.
It's nice. It's sort of like refreshing comfort food. Just come out of a really hard test. I need to treat myself to something, right? Okay, tell me about your prices. How much do you guys charge?
It really differs where the bazaar is. So we take that into consideration. Within the Ateneo, it's going to be around 70 pesos. If we do an outside of school bazaar, it's going to be around 80.
Okay.
Within Ateneo, all of them are now priced at 50 pesos. But then when we go outside, depending on the location and the target market, it could reach up to 60 to 70 pesos per.
Right. Okay, and that's because of the overhead that you guys have to pay for your space and whatnot, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And also because of the purchasing power of the market there. So we take that into consideration too.
Right. Okay. Very wise young entrepreneurs we have on the show today, right? What kind of advice can you give people who want to start their own business, or maybe the next batch of seniors who are going to have to do something like this? What have you learned that you kind of wish you knew maybe before you started the project?
Well, it would definitely be to build a good relationship with your market, because we try in our group at least to build a very personal relationship with our customers. So we ask them, how did you like it? Would you have any new flavors that you'd like to suggest that we have next time around? We always ask them for feedback, and I think that's very important, so they feel like they're involved. So whatever product it might be that future batches might think of, I think it's important that they take into consideration the opinion of their markets and to really apply that to help them innovate the business, because it's going to sell better.
Right, and you've actually already, in this short time, utilized the feedback you've gotten
Yes.
to alter your products.
For us, we think that people just have to have no fear, and they should really just be enthusiastic with their business concept. We realized that on days where we were a little tired or not into it, you could really tell the difference with what goes on in the business. And when we ask around, for example, other businesses, not very few people really lose money in this venture, especially with startups. So as long as people are enthusiastic and continue to push their product, push their concept, the vision and dream that they had in the beginning, we think that entrepreneurs will find it to be a really rewarding experience.
All right, I love that. Thank you guys, Patricia and Peterson. And best of luck to Roti Junction and Jigglers.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you guys for watching Shop Talk. I'm Ria Tanwat Cotrillo. Please follow ANC Shop Talk on Twitter and be a fan of ANC Shop Talk on Facebook. Join us again tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your day.